Zuber, author of One Rental at a Time. It is Saturday, June 5th, and yes, it is 7:30, so that means your daily financial news. This is a news show that you can count on 7 days a week. We do it at 7:30, 6 days a week, and then Thursday, just cuz we do it at 7 a.m. Real quick, I want to call your attention to an interview that I released at 7 a.m. this morning. I think the title is Crazy Goals, something of that nature. But this is something I am tackling in the next year that I need your help with. As you will see, I'm actually going to have another sign created and delivered behind me, right? That's the first sign. We're going to have another sign, and it's going to say 500 on it. I'm excited. I got that little nervous energy in my stomach back when I was selling software where you're looking at a goal and you're like, ooh, not sure I can get there. But I think we're going to do it together. And that is, I am looking to inspire, help, motivate, whatever you want to call it, to help followers and students do 500 deals in the next 12 months. The sign as it's being created, yes, Vistaprint money has already been spent. It is going to be from June 1st, 2021 till May 31st, 2022. It is on the sign, so you and I can be held accountable. So I need a couple of things from you. If you are a follower of mine or a student of mine, you definitely need to tell me when you close a transaction. Over the last 18 months, it's kind of been, hey, if you can, let me know about it. Right? We closed 162, but now the goal is 500, and I can't miss any. So as you are doing deals, let me know in our private Facebook group. Tag me on Instagram if you want. Send me a note. Leave a comment in any of these YouTube videos. I'm the only person that watches these. Just yesterday, somebody left a comment on a YouTube video saying, Michael, you can add one. So if you're closing deals, follower of this channel, subscriber, student of mine, let's see what we can do together. Realize that 500 is a stretch. That's about 10 a week. We've never done 10 together. Last week was our best week. We did 8, but I know we can do it. More and more people are joining. More and more people are doing the work. The Facebook group is growing. And of course, we are adding more and more content. We are adding the house hacking material from the Lumberjack Landlord. We've actually tried 3 times already. Just a lot of content, and Teachable is giving us some heartburn. So hopefully we'll have that worked out over the weekend. So let me know as things close. That would be great. And again, I'm actually counting closings. I don't want to cheat and say offers. I don't want to cheat and say escrows, because we all know that escrows sometimes don't close. So I don't know. I'm kind of nervous and excited at the same time. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can do it together. And then because it is Saturday, we will roll from this at 7:30. Right at 8 a.m., we will do a live stream on YouTube where I have some questions from the week, but that is really your chance to ask me what you want. That will go live at 8 a.m. Pacific. And then if you're one of my students, I do pop over to Facebook and go Facebook Live at 9 a.m. So that is Saturday. Why don't we get started? You know what? I will close with this topic. I collected some more data about real estate markets across the country, and I collected the top 5 markets. These are decent metro areas, so not towns. These are cities. I want to know what you guess. What's the top city for home appreciation since 2017? So a little bit over 3 years. Hint, none of them are in California, right? So again, what markets do you think will do that last? I'll give you a chance to interact with me, leave comments, guesses below. Let's have some fun. So a couple of things that I think are interesting as I'm starting to see reports about more inventory coming. What people are saying, economists are saying is there was a survey where 77%, 77% of homeowners have thought about selling their home in the last year. I don't have a baseline for that, but that seems like a lot. And frankly, that's what I've been telling you is coming. Consumers have taught me over 30 years that they are creatures of habit. We have seen remarkably low inventory. We have seen great appreciation, and I can just imagine the conversations. Hey, honey, our house is too small. Our house is too old. Our house is in the wrong part of town. That is going on because people have equity. People have new work-life balances that they want. Maybe they want to move because of high tax states. Just a lot of conversations. So that first number is interesting, but not really relevant, right? Thinking about selling your home is not actually selling your home. Follow on in that survey, actually 45% of the 77. So you got to watch these economists, right? It's not 45 of 100, it's 45% of 77. So call it 40% of the bigger number actually are thinking about selling this summer. Now that's interesting, right? That's around the corner. That's in the period that will help me get to the 2 million active listings that I've been calling for at the end of July, which seems like only 8 short weeks away. So that is interesting. But this is what I think happens, and I've said before, but we'll just make it in context, right? You're sitting at home. You want to sell your home. You call a realtor, real estate agent. What happens? Well, you probably list your home at what I will refer to as a stupid price, because your house is better than anything around you, and all these other houses are selling in 7 seconds, and you want to get as much of that equity as you can. What is going to happen is more and more properties hit the market at stupid prices. We're going to start to see tempering, and we're going to start to see properties actually age and not have these record low days on market. Now, truth be told, a couple of those stupid prices will sell. They're in the right part of town. They're nicely done, right? You only need one buyer that will agree to pay a stupid price, right? Today, we constantly hear about 30 offers and 40 offers and a 500 grand over asking and all of these things. That will start to temper as listings come out at inflated prices. What's going to go on from there is stuff ages. You will start to see price drops. And people in my course in the Facebook group are already sending me screenshots of price drops in their local areas. Then what is going to happen is you will have some people, take their houses off market. They'll be all grouchy and cranky because the house didn't sell at a stupid price. Others will accept a lower price, and we will suddenly have less inflated prices than we've had in the past. Not a crash. Don't hear what I said and think crash. That is not happening. Far too much demand for a crash to occur. You could have localized, but yeah, we shall see. So that's what's going to happen with listings. I'm looking forward to that. July 31st, 2 million homes. Let's see. Another thing that we saw in the employment data, yesterday's employment data was big. It was actually something I read after I did the daily financial news. One sec. Well, that's what happens when you do these live. Bless me. It looks like not only were the job creation numbers weak, there was a subtle but all-important number buried in there, and that is wages. Wage inflation was up 0.5% in a month. That should catch the Fed's attention. They're not going to want to talk about it because it kind of goes against the grain that they are hoping for. But yes, a 0.5% inflation in a month is not normal. The article I read highlighted that since January, so what, 5 months, I guess, it's up 5%. So I've been talking about wage inflation coming. I'm talking about wage inflation kind of impacting margins and all of that. It is here. And that is going to be interesting because CPI, Consumer Price Index, gets reported on Thursday. So we're going to have an over-under together. April's CPI, the core number was 3.1. What do you think? We're going to be above or below that number for the May reading? And again, the May reading comes out on Thursday. I think there's going to be a lot of talk about a base effect. It's basically May on May. And if you don't know, last May we actually had CPI decline by 0.1%. It was kind of the trough of last crisis. I'm going to guess it's up. I'm going to guess the number is 3.5 to 3.7% CPI. Again, the Fed will scream transitory. It will scream baseline. But at what point does single dots become a trend? And if the May number is above 3 after the April number, we have at least a trend forming. All right, so back to the top 5 markets. We had a couple of guesses. So here we go. We will go bottoms up. We will start with 5. Number 5, it is Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Rocky Mount, North Carolina came in at number 5. Its appreciation since 2017, 55%. Just so you know, the median home as of 2021 is 163K. Rocky Mount is the cheapest of the 5 when you look at the median prices. Number 4, Port St. Lucie, Florida, up 57.9%. Median home today, $299. Clearfield, Utah, up 58.2%. Median home price, $365. Number 2, Spokane, Washington. Spokane, Washington. When I saw that, I thought of our interview from yesterday with the gentleman doing fourplexes. I'm like, ooh, he did a good deal. Spokane, Washington, 66%. Median home price, $320K. And the winner is Boise City, Idaho. Man, Boise City is getting just, it's the number 1 market on lots of my reports, as I remember. Up a whopping 72%. Man, I hope all of you own some real estate in Boise City, because if you did, you are smiling ear to ear. Median home price now at $385K. Yep. So that's what I got for you, the daily financial news. I will see you back on YouTube right over there, YouTube right over there for our weekly live Q&A. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Take care of yourself. Today's a great day to make some money. Let's be better than yesterday. Bye-bye.